Welcome back, everyone. So we went over the jab, we went over the cross. Now we're going to go over the hooks, okay? So there's a couple of different hooks that you can throw in sparring as well as in fighting. I'm gonna be showing you two different types of hooks for these basic hooks. Now, it's up to you on how you want to throw your hook in terms of the placement of your hand. Meaning, I can throw a hook with either my left or my right in an orthodox stance like this, and the thumb is up, right? Or I can throw a hook like this, and my thumb is pointing towards me, meaning I'm like this. So either this way or this way. Whatever you feel more comfortable with doing, be my guest. And when you start to go into more specific fighting methods, there's reasons on why you may want to throw this one in comparison to this one. For a quick example, if I throw this one, I'm going to be able to hit more of the body, let's say, for a body shot than I would if I'm like this. Because depending on how far or how close the opponent is, yeah, I could hit the opponent like this, right? But if I'm hitting them like this, I'm going to hit more of the side of the body rather than focusing on a specific point. Also, if I were to throw this at the chin, I'm going to hit, like this, boom, coming across, then I may miss if they're really fast. So it gives me kind of it gives me a length, so to speak, when I'm trying to go for that hook. So when you want to throw your hook, again, shoulder stays nice and relaxed. I'm going to show you two different hooks. One, this hook I don't recommend doing. It's really good for fight choreography and camera work, but it's just another way for you to get used to throwing a hook, and it's a big, wide hook. You see a lot of people who are in street fights that don't know how to fight, and they throw a big, wide hook because they're like, oh, this is gonna be, I'm trying to reach the opponent. So, with that being said, don't recommend using it, but it is good for practicing to get used to throwing a hook if you've never thrown one in your life. Keep your hands up. I twist at the body, keep my shoulder nice and relaxed. I come out and across, out and across, out and across, out and across. Notice I'm using both different techniques when it comes to whether the thumb is up or if the thumb is facing towards me, okay? So, again, this is more for fight choreography, but it's still good to use to get used to throwing the hook. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Again, don't hit it as hard as you can. I'm definitely not hitting this as hard as I can, but giving you guys just a little variation so you can see what I'm doing to the bag. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? So, practice that, and now, since we did a big, wide range hook, now we're going to do what's called a short hook, which is most ideal to throw in a fight because it is unsuspecting. What you want to do is, instead of having a big wide hook, it's like this, twisting at the hip and coming across like this. Almost like you're about to throw an elbow strike like this, right? But it's so short. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, in fight choreography, this may not be the best hook. That is what you want to see, right? But this is not the best thing to be seen on camera. However, in a real life fight, when you're so close to the opponent, let's say you're this close to them, right? And I go, bah! That is going to be more effective, and I'm going to be able to hit the opponent much faster than me coming all the way like this to try to hit them. So here, shoot, boom, boom, hits to the body, right? Again, take your time with doing this, and I'll go nice and slow. I twist at the body, I come up and around. Almost like, instead of it going all the way out here, think of it like being, like you're cutting that in half, right? So I'm here, boom, here, boom, here, boom, here, bam. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's practice that together, okay? So, 1, 2. These are short hooks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice I'm working on my levels as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep your body nice and relaxed until that last second of impact. Boom! And I'm hitting, and my arm is usually at like a 90-degree angle. Bam! To hit and strike to make sure that I'm giving them the most impact. Bam! When I really want to go and hit it harder. So again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. If your body and your arms and your wrists and your knuckles, if they're not conditioned, then don't hit this as hard as I'm hitting it, okay? Just focus on hitting the bag, getting used to hitting the bag, and just striking. Well, please rewind, rewatch, do it as many times as you need to. Just continuously focus on your technique first, because technique is going to beat speed. Speed beats power, technique beats speed, okay? Remember that. And when you have really good technique combined with speed, it's going to be the ultimate attack for the most beneficial power, because speed equals power. Make sense? Yeah. Think of it like this. A bullet is not dangerous until it goes into a gun. So the moment that gun shoots off the bullet, the speed of the bullet is what gives it its effectiveness and impact. Thank you all again for joining me on here. I hope you learned something with the hooks, and enjoy.